for students. India, other Asian countries in this case. So 5,745 total students currently. And then, as I said, almost half are international students, and then the other half is Japanese. And then currently 95 countries and regions are represented, including India, other Asian countries, Australia. Also, faculty members, almost half are international faculty members. They are not only from Japanese, faculty from America, Africa, US, Australia, other countries. So they get to learn many perspectives. Sorry. So currently, for undergrad, 61 Indian students, including Vandana, and then 8 graduates from India. So you see how it's like it happened in 2019 India. So many Indian students and Sri Lankan students also, like Pakistan students also made this India week. And then Chaura Sensei, visited India week, especially for this India week. So in terms of ranking, APU is ranked 24th in Japan out of 786 Japanese university. And in terms of international environment, we are ranked #1. And we are also one of the top global universities in Japan. About the diversity now, Shana-san can talk about it.
Yeah, sure. So another advantage of studying at APU is typically schools and parents, students assume that they come to know Japanese or coming to Japan, but that's not true. So at our university, we hold classes both in Japanese as well as in English. We teach Japanese to our students. So after they enroll, they're taught Japanese from scratch. If they happen to know Japanese beforehand, if they've taken JLPT exams or tuition classes, then we basically make them do a test to see their Japanese proficiency, and we put them in a class with students who are at the same level as them. So they get a head start, but you're not at a disadvantage if you don't speak Japanese beforehand. We also have other languages. So I know some Indian students taking up Korean or Spanish. So in addition to Japanese, they're even pursuing other languages. And basically, our degrees at the undergraduate level are 4 years in duration. Typically, in the first 1.5 years, they're focused mostly on learning Japanese language, because this, of course, helps the employability. They get to practice it with the local community. And then they have introductory classes to each of the specializations from the college that they choose. So we have 3 colleges at the undergrad level. One is the College of International Management, where you can pursue a BBA or Bachelor of Business Administration. So at this college, these are the specializations, as you see here. So we allow a lot of flexibility for students to choose their subject. So in their first year, the subjects are pretty much fixed because they're introductory, more to give them a feel of the subject. But then right up until their 4th year, they're allowed to constantly change their specialization. So one may start with accounting and finance, and then let's say they don't feel that it's the right fit, they'll swap to marketing. So there's a lot of flexibility. And they're also able to borrow subjects from the other colleges. So I tend to We also have AACSB accreditation. So it puts us in the top 5% of business schools globally. So the top 5% in the US, top 5% in India, top 5% in Japan all have this accreditation. It allows us to have research programs, exchanges. And yeah, so we also have a lot of out of the classroom learning. So you're not only sitting in front of your professor the whole time for your book. So of course we have field trips where professors will take you to Philippines, different European countries. We also have something called the Global Business Case Challenge. So where this is a student-led program. Students from other universities around the world are invited to our campus. And then we have actual big corporations coming and showing challenges at the students. So the students are divided into groups and they have to actually solve those challenges by giving presentations and giving ideas to the company. So that's how they network with companies and sometimes they even land job offers directly to the so it's a lot of fun for them. We are one of 37 universities in Japan to offer career entrepreneurship. So typically, if you want to stay on in a country, you have to have a work visa. But here, if you submit a business proposal and meet certain criteria, stay on also to found your own. So next college is Asia Pacific Studies. So this is social science, Bachelor of Social Science. So here we have global economy, culture, society, media, international relations. A lot of my international relations is have and model United Nations. You have a very good relationship with the United Nations. And we even have one Indian student who graduated in the early 2000s, who was working for the UN somewhere in West. Yeah, so coming to our newest college, it's where you can get a Bachelor of Sustainability and Tourism. So these are the different specializations. We also added data science and social entrepreneurship because we got a lot of interest. And like I was saying, so everywhere we have the same flexibility to choose your specialty. And like let's say if you're a student of sustainability and want to international marketing, like from the business college. So tuition fees. So our tuition fees without any scholarship comes to about 9 lakh rupees a year. But that being said, 90% of students who get admission will also get a scholarship. So our scholarships range from 30% to 100%. And on average, our Indian students get maybe 65% scholarship. So essentially 9 lakhs becomes 3 lakhs per year. And the thing is, the scholarship is given to the students in hand at the time of getting admission. So let's say if we give you the admission offer, we say them admission to our university, we also give the scholarship then, along with the financial plan so that the parents can see how much it's going to cost for year 1, 2, 3, and 4 put together, counting living costs. So then they take a decision as to whether it's making sense for them financially to accept that offer. And then only after that they come forward with those kind of thing. So it's good because the students can take the decision based on the scholarship. And then, so this is one type of scholarship. There are actually many others. So even Kangasan granddaughter had got other scholarships. Those we can't guarantee before they go. From the second year onwards, they're eligible for that. So if they're doing very well with the Japanese language staff, or if they're very active on campus with our club, then they can get those scholarships that they them 45,000 Indian rupees a month with their rent and so this is to give you an idea because the living cost let's say about 6 lakhs for the year. So living costs, I always advise parents to be very prepared for the living cost in the first year because realistically students don't tend to get too serious in their first year. They want to party, they want to make friends, they want to explore. But from the second year onwards, when they're already quite fluent in Japanese, they take up part-time jobs and then they earn enough to cover that living cost. So parents can definitely expect to spend the first year living cost, but then after that, as long as the child is serious, they can make ends meet and be income. Okay, so this is something that Indian students in particular find really exciting because you don't actually have to spend all 4 years studying at our campus in Japan. You can also go to one of our 140 exchange program options, which are in 40 different countries. So let's say you're a business student in APU and you want to go to Singapore Management University or which is the one in the US. Yeah, okay, Georgia Tech. So if you find the subject you like there, you go there for the semester. And the best part is that you pay your semester fee to APU, where your scholarship will apply, and you don't need to pay the semester fees to the partner university. That's the agreement with them. It's only living cost, flight, all those things. But we do a calculation and show the student the exchange. Yeah. And then we also have a double degree program. Again, with scholarship applies. So 2 years in APU and 2 years at one of these two partners. And yeah, part-time jobs. So typically in the first year and second year, maybe half of the third year, students will take very basic jobs where either they're on campus, assisting in the library or assisting a professor, something like that, or off campus where they actually work in maybe a convenience store with their and they're getting to engage with local community. So this is how they practice their Japanese language and STEM. They're allowed to work up to 20 years per week, and then they earn enough money for their living expenses. And then they're able to take up internships that are related. We also ask students to work with APU. For example, if you have this program for businessman, Japanese businessman, who want to improve their English skill or communication skill. So 4 students will be a supporter for this one businessman, and then try to help with English language and communication, and then try to write the essay, help the writing essay. So we pay that for that job for students. Students can learn about the Japanese businessman, and then Japanese businessman get to communicate with our students, and the students still get paid. So we try to activate that way. Yeah, so we also have a very active campus life. So Belapur is very quiet, not like Chennai and Mumbai and some of our cities here, but our campus is very exciting. There's more than 100 student clubs, different sports, different activities, dance, yoga, and whatnot. And if there's no club that exists in the area that the student likes, they can join together with their friends to actually start a new club. Very important job placement. 95% job placement last year. And then Japanese company, really like 1 or 200 companies come to on campus to students. So they also need the student or the person who are able to speak English and Japanese, and then they know one more language. So especially Japanese companies which want to globalize their company themselves. They come to recruit us to even into. And so these are the example companies and Apple. And then some students master their projects. So after a year, some went to Harvard. So just for an example, what our students, some students experienced. So we try to connect with alumni and the current students who want to work in the US, and then have conversation so that they have an idea how to get into this field. So show an example of what our Indian alumni do. So he was already in the program, and he graduated in 2007, and now works in Dentsu advertising. And Anahata-san, his daughter, she works in Kokusei Corporation. So I think Anahata-san met Kokusei in the class. Kokusei Corporation came to APU class, and then they asked the question with a solution. Please find a solution for us.
also maybe sell the product from India. So student came up with a solution and kind of contribute. So through that activity, she met Jose, and now is our. Is she doing fine?
With the market value.
Very nice. He graduated in 2003. Once went back to Delhi, working for Mitsui Corporation in Delhi branch. And then now he's in Dubai working with Apple because he had a part-time job with Apple when he was a student already. So those are the examples maybe you were starting about the course. It's an application. If you have the first student, then the application is coming in March. But normally we have the application for September to October, and January to March. So that's the application phase for each year.
And students can, if the student is in the 12th standard right now, they can start the application. They just need to submit it by April 12th. And there's me, there's my, I have another colleague too. So we provide support for the application. And maybe we can tell them what is required for the scholarship.
Yeah. So this application documents especially for the scholarship, what we value is one academic structure. So how they do. So obviously they want to well. Also English test. So if they can mark high in English or IELTS, we evaluate that. So that's why one of the reasons Indian students tend to have the scholarship competing with other students from other countries. The students are very well done. Also, extracurricular activities. So if they have the volunteer experience or the competition, based sports, anything they do other than academic, we like them to tell us by academic certificate because we want to know a different dimension. Maybe evaluate that activities as well. JLPT, of course. Minimum score, but I think
yeah, and we at the final stage of the application, we conduct an interview. So that's to get to know the student as a person. So it's not like general knowledge questions. We're not going to quiz them. We just want to know, we want to see what motivates them, what drives them. We want to see that they're polite and friendly because that's how our campus is. And we also just want to see, you know, what they see themselves doing in the future and how badly they want to come and study in our university, because we do have a lot of scholarships, but especially for the higher scholarships, 80%, 100%, it's competitive. So we want to provide that support to students who are really enthusiastic.
So that's the information, but I think I would like to this part of vegetarian. It's very important.
So I've not lived in Japan, sadly. I've visited on multiple occasions. I'm vegan, so I don't eat meat, and I also don't eat dairy and eggs. So I went to Japan thinking I'll starve to death, but I didn't. There are a lot of, so Tokyo has, of course, a lot of vegetarian, vegan restaurants. I found 70 when I Googled it. There's a site that I use. In Beppu City, we have one Indian restaurant. It's mostly North Indian food because it's a Punjabi couple that run it. But it's quite authentic. I had black dal, naan, paratha, all kinds of things, and it was really good. That's 10 minutes from our campus. On campus, we mark out halal and vegetarian food because we have so much diversity. We're quite conscious of food requirements. So I really like the food on campus too. And then we have a vegetarian club. So again, a student initiative just to help the others who don't consume meat. They provide a guide to Beppu City. So where you can go and buy your groceries, and at the 7-Eleven stores, what happens to be vegetarian by mistake or by default. And yeah, so I think also our Indian students, when they really want something, they get it done. So on our campus, we have a convenience store. They really wanted basmati rice. So they went and made the request and now it's available on campus. So I think anything's possible. But yeah, it might be a little harder for the vegetarian students. It takes some time for them to figure out what they like and where they can buy things. But maybe after a few months and using support of our current students, they manage quite well. Yeah. So yeah, so any questions? Yeah.
The students, the first year, are expected to stay in the hostel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, yes. But second year onwards, students are very clever. They can move out of the hostel, they move, take a house in one house, there can be 3 people staying. So they cut down the accommodation cost. That way, your living becomes cheaper from second year onwards. Over. Number two, there are number of other than scholarships. The other thing, the competitions in one of them, my granddaughter participated, she won $5,000. So this is possible for any student to make sort of that means she was almost there's a lot of part-time work there. In the permissible limits. But the part-time work gives money, but more than anything else, it also gives them education. So my granddaughter was working in a hotel. I asked her, because her father, general manager of Addison in Mysore, asked her, what is that you're doing in the hotel? He said, I was scrubbing the kitchen wall. And your father is a general manager, you're going and scrubbing, how do you feel? He said, now I learned what is art. I will never learn it in India. So the education in Japan, we have all done that. 50 years before I also learned art. Japan is one country where education does not take place only inside India. Outside India, with people you learn. Anything, everything you learn. If you are also got a good store, then you can buy anything that you want. That's a very nice store. I have gone there. Buy things that you want, you can want to go and buy daily utility. They're all available. So that way, if your life is comfortable and Beppu is a place where people will very quiet, you don't have think big to go out and be flashy. So children cannot be going out and so that way they're quite okay. And today China-san was telling what life in Tokyo will come. They can even go and buy Kosamaru, Indimaru in the store. It is today available. Not necessarily. When I first went, there were only 2 Indians. Now every street corner has got Indians. So life is very, very comfortable. And people can start cutting their cost of living from second year onwards, accommodation sharing. And my granddaughter also took this, she went to Western Australia. They paid only the thing, and then she paid only Western Australia the accommodation. For 6 months she studied. So that way, you get an international exposure also, that is one the part. At the moment she finished, she got a campus interview, she got picked up. So she is there now in that. One thing I want to tell, if you don't expect engineering studies, yeah. But today, if you really see in India, most students applying for BCom, AA, BBA, those are students they can see if they can afford to. And also there are 100% scholarship offered by the Japanese government called MESH. One of the girls from Chennai, and Kalpana, she got 100% scholarship. And the next scholarship, of course, AVK with those who are also supported in the and so 100% scholarship, Ministry of Education, government of Japan offers so kindly what for the next scholarship. So, which is she tried next scholarship? Get it? But one of our girls, she's getting married next 10th and 11th. She got a best scholarship for a master's. She went for a master's, Japan, and her next scholarship. So, best scholarship is possible, 100% is possible, and 85% is a very good scholarship. Only thing is, you have to retain your scholarship by passing every year. Good grades. Yeah. If they don't do that, I know 2 boys who did not do well in China. They have to come back from APU and from Japan. So that's because they didn't do. If they don't do that, then only they are doing. But scholarship allows them freely they will get accommodation by sharing accommodation. If they say accommodation is 50,000 and so sharing is one house 30,000, three people can have one bedroom of their own, some privacy, and a common hall where they have common kitchen where they can cook and that's what we used to do when I was in the IT company. We made people to stay in one house, three people to stay. Common kitchen, common one people. Everything was common. Same thing. Today also we learned it. So another education in Japan is not all that expensive. If people want to go, if it may be a little more expensive than India, but still what trying it out is what so if some of your students are interested, parents are interested, tell them there is an opportunity, provided it is going to be more on the lines that Chinathan has said, right? We are not in the BSc physics, chemistry, those are the things not there. Engineering, there are other universities in Japan which offer. One of our vice president Sriram Stan is doing his engineering undergraduate in Japan in Waseda University. Okay, so it is possible. Now, Hema has got a very specific thing on master's. Maybe Hema, you will just stay back and tell each other. I don't want to detain everybody for that. Okay, so this is our any other questions you have, please do ask.
Okay. At that time, our school students not have appear for any sort of exam, maybe something called a common exam. Of April, March, the result will be published only by the end of May. What are the transcripts that they can submit or what ways the scholarships and other
Yeah, very good question. So we look at the 10th, 11th, and 13th marks. So we require all transcripts done so far. For students, of course, who are not yet completed the 12th, most of the students will be online. We take a predictive. Yeah, so as for your school format, you can provide a predicted score and scholarship is offered based on that. And it's not a conditional. So let's say if your prediction is the student will get 85%, but when the result actually comes in May, then 80%. You don't withdraw the scholarship. You'll be continuing with the prediction that you did. So we won't withdraw it based on. So we kind of take an average of the prediction. It's not only based on the prediction, it's on the like performance opportunity.
From your answer, I would like to know, suppose we predicted that this is score and the board mark, the final marks is higher than. Accordingly, they get more scholarships.
Only if it's submitted before our decision. If it's out of we've got basically, they will get their result in. If they get the actual what marks in May, then possible that if we get it submitted in time, then possible, but it would have to be early. Am I right? Yeah. So if it comes in early May, then yes, but otherwise we would have already taken the decision. Yeah, yeah. If they've done sports in previous years, but they've played a good game. Then it's last.
For language, they just big strong. Science. Evaluation.
We recommend higher students of Duolingo. Actually, your students can, because they're learning in English, they don't actually need to take this test to get it. But for their scholarship, it's important. We always encourage students to take the test because it's a standardized test, so we can actually compare them with students from other countries. So while the cutoff is 6.2, if they get 7.2 in the highest, it will really help their scholarship. They might get a higher scholarship. No question. Relating to the media. Yeah. She wants to know more specifically about media. Yes, yeah, we have swimming equipment. We need yeah. Yeah, so see, there's no like ranking for media specifically, so I don't know how to answer it in a straight way, but all we can see is how activity comes from all over the world. So you're getting different perspectives, you're not learning just like that. Right? Overall, our university is quite focused on education. So certain ideologies might be very focused on this. But that being said, there are a lot of different perspectives on different and media studies. So they tend to take not just one small bunch of subjects, they tend to like they take media studies, but they need to take so they have a good mix. And one other thing that we didn't mention is that jobs in Japan will not limit you based on what you study. So we had, I think the student who studied, who's working at Dentsu, he didn't actually study advertising. He's working for the ad company. But Japanese companies, they invest a lot in their employees, especially younger ones, who they want. They like the idea of having the same employees with them for many years. The reality is, of course, with younger people, they tend to change their mind to pick one company. But in order to create that culture, they invest in employees. So as soon as they hire someone, they do give them the option of choosing which department, as long as they have some women applicants, they're happy to train them in that department. So you're not limited. Even if you have done media studies or you've done media studies, you can possibly get trained in the industry setting for it. So there's a lot of times parents ask me if my child studies accounting. But can't say that they only work for banks or because they may work for whatever. It's very few. In India, you have to study like if you want to go into human resource management, you have to do an MBA. But it's not like that.
They wanted to change the stream in university, but if they go to Indian university, not that way. So they found it very, fantastic for them. They can start a new stream.
This year when I went to be my old team. Found the youngsters who are joining, like my granddaughter, they start learning. So initially, they don't know how they can move to any branch, irrespective of what they're studying, what they get into the companies. Companies not teaching. As they grow, many of my IT engineers, they are moved very elaborately from here to here. I'm sorry there. Today, moving is possible, but it needs a lot more. So at the fresher level, you can enter, you will graduate in something, but you will enter some during training. But not necessarily you study this only there. You, in India, if I'm a civil engineer, I'm a civil engineer till my death. I changed. I'm a civil engineer, the foundation engineer. After 25 years, I left, went to IT company, marketing head, then created my own company, entrepreneur, came up good as well as bad, both. I tested success, failure, everything. Then went into HR thing. So it is possible, but it needs experience. That experience is what Japanese companies give it to you instead of the choice. Irrespective of what is the branch graduated, they give them a job and build them up. After building, the guys move, like what the Jana said, the youngsters, people. Find the people move. Initially, they don't. Initially, what you study and what you take in, they're two different things.
There are 42 countries, we say 100 and 140 university. Yeah, it's not rated, so that they have so we have pretty much everyone. India, not active, not active. Oh, Spain is still come to India.
Parents will want to speak.
May I ask why Bangladesh?
Was beyond the which is very big, and she was a people of video. Very good. That's how we go to. And
Yeah, in Japan.
She worked in Japan. Good work.
she, when she was in standard six and seven, she used to come to home.
Oh,
It was on
okay.
that one, that was one, and just keep, it was keep the mind on that.
Okay, one that, please, one that. Yeah, you
Oh,
refuse to underline. Still underage.
yeah, so we have students from like Amelia to Japan. Yeah, child. But like we have the student called Vaishnavi. Together. And she didn't know about Japan. She didn't think of Japan. She was thinking UK or USA. But she made Shana through the presentation and then she said she's now doing a part-time job and she finds station with me in Japanese. If you can see really so fun. Yeah, both. Yeah.
And also, just to add to that, the students who are not familiar with Japan, maybe they visited other countries, maybe not Japan. We have grants for the academic and cultural students. So it's just a great program. They get to experience the tea ceremony, take some mountain, or maybe basics of Japanese, and then a little bit of tourism around the campus. Students on campus. So we have that as well. Hopefully, it will be in person next year because for the last 2 years it's been virtual. So let's see, and we do have a selection process, so we can't offer it to everyone that people have to apply, and then we select. But it's a good opportunity for those who are curious but don't know how to take the decision unless they get to visit. Individual students. Exchange, it's actually students from all over coming to our campus. So it's one-way exchange, but from many countries.
And the person, oh, should the student be sponsored by the school? Or they can come individually, I can apply.
Oh yeah, you apply to students apply individually.
You don't even check with the school about their performance, records.
I don't know, individually. Yeah, so when we are informed that it's happening next year on campus in person, we will be putting it on our website with the dates and we can be in touch and circulate the. And I'm just going to get to know it has to plan out with it.
my like regularly online market register or like system student occurs. So if you can give us your email address, we can put it in the loop, like invitation email that we can send you the upload.
when we have the events for high school still. That actually is only made.
Gopal,
Oh, okay. Oh, that's great. Yeah, only made. Yeah.
we get a phone number, you will also send WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah.
But today, somebody.
Easy of the. Yeah.
I understand. Tell you again, I don't see mail, I see only WhatsApp. WhatsApp is only mail.
Yeah, very happy. We in fact will be interacting like that. Yeah, in fact planning to go tomorrow to my college, but this I can't go because of.
Then we organize quite a few school teachers. We spend an hour, every school. No. Not to the big groups. One or two of them. After the school, they go. They also have big groups. So. We will ask them. Yeah, I will be so kind. Get some time. Don't push it.
Before. They will not be coming from. This is have to be some, at least CPs of which. They haven't had challenges. Maybe when you the people. We have. We have a lot.
तो काम किया था मोनो
See, can talk about it. Because thank you. Yeah.
Summer they all have water.
Yes, definitely. I think I must
Well, is very all
numbers are there.
You want to be like that. Yeah, Bhopal, different.
I think I'm taking.
One point. Please, minus. Don't go on the way. Delete your. No. I'm not. என்னுடைய வார்த்தை. I'm here. Mr. Gopal, honest. Would you have to do Gopal? Well, my, your phone is there. It is not good. Oh, I'm going to leave it on the channel.